Think you need another business guru telling you how to succeed? Well, that's not us. But we're here to give you straight talk, bold strategies, and the truth about what actually moves the needle. Welcome to Envisioning Success. Let's do this.
So that's the hill I'm going to die on. So you want to undervalue your business through pricing? I don't think so.
Hey, welcome back to Envisioning Success. I am evidently Krusty the Clown. Hey. Yeah, we get punchy. It's Thursday. Anyway, we're so excited that you're here. Thanks for joining us. I'm Laura DiBenedetto, joined consistently by Julia Becker-Collins. We're here to make your marketing life awesome. So let's make a lot of money. Today, we're going to be talking about burning the playbook when common business rules do not apply. Before we dive in, I humbly request that you give us your opinion on the show. Go to vision-advertising.com, go to the contact page, pop in your thoughts, let us know what you want to hear about, because this show is for you. So let us know what you think. And you can always let us know if you would like some specific feedback about your marketing. No hard pitch, no bias, no bullshit. You just let us know, and we're always happy to take a look for free. So all that in mind, let's get into this. Today, we're going to burn the playbook. I love that. This whole 4-episode arc is basically my favorite thing ever, which is all about being a contrarian because, behave, schmehave, I don't care. So there's a lot of commonly accepted business rules that don't make sense for every company. And sometimes breaking them actually can lead to better results. I am such a huge fan of just not listening to a lot of things because I don't know. I feel like just sometimes rules, obviously it is my opinion that a lot of rules are just made to be broken, but a lot of rules are just stupid. And a lot of times rules are actually written by people who don't know how to win. They're just written by people who love rules.
Yep. Or people that need more structure than you and I need.
Yeah. I can take an empty canvas and create a masterpiece. Somebody else might need lines and they need to paint by number.
Right.
So let's get into this. Julia, let's break with tradition. Why don't you get into the first one?
What? That's wild. Getting crazy in here, Laura.
I'm breaking the rules.
Oh my God.
See what I did there? Drinking my own Kool-Aid.
Oh boy. As always, we have 5 actionable tips. And our first actionable, I know it's crazy, getting wild.
5?
5?
No.
It's insane.
Dude, we should put this in there. Leave him hanging on number 4.
We'll just end without doing the 5th one.
Yeah, we'll make it like The Sopranos.
The first one is to question industry norms. And this is not only just because everyone's doing it, but also break that rule, but also we've always done it this way, so we're always going to do it this way, which might be my most hated phrase in business. More than all of the jargon out there right now, which makes me want to bash my head into a wall. Are we aligned? Etc.
What's the paradigm?
Oh God.
Can we shift it?
I'm a growth manager. I hate all of that. So, in addition to questioning your industry norms or industry norms in general, you should think about what works for you and for your ideal client, not just what everybody else has always done. Just because somebody else is doing it or quote unquote everyone is doing it doesn't mean that it's right for your business or your ideal client. You really need to evaluate if common practices actually serve your goals or if they're just quote unquote common practices and you can just review them and dismiss them.
Yeah. Years ago, I had many clients who they're going after commercial clients and they were in the construction and trades and oh, so anyway, I want to hire you to, get my company on Facebook. Cool story, bro. Why? That's a great example of, everybody's doing it and they really couldn't justify it. I was like, so why don't we go ahead and read between the lines and understand that you want more business, right? Yes. Why don't I put you where you can get business and help you make a lot of money versus just putting you on Facebook because everybody's doing it? Oh my God, here's another momism. If anybody was jumping off a bridge, would you jump too? She doesn't really sound like that.
No, I know, because I've met your mom.
I know. No, my mom is the opposite of the squeaky voice mom. But it's true though. Like, just because everybody's doing it does not mean it's good for you.
Or just because you heard from your brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, best friends, nephew at Thanksgiving that they think you should do it doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. I'll get the question all the time, should I be on TikTok? And I will then ask, well, who are you trying to sell to? Last 2 episodes, we've been talking about this a lot in terms of making sure that you're marketing to the right people, not just everyone. There's a certain demographic on TikTok, just like there's a certain demographic on Instagram and Facebook and the artist formerly known as Twitter and, you know, LinkedIn, etc. So if the person you're trying to sell to and market to isn't on that platform, why are you wasting your time on that platform?
Right. Yeah. So if you're that person, like some of my former clients from years ago, asking to be on a certain platform, let me help you ask a better question to your marketer or to us. Hi, I'd like to make more money. Can you help me do that, please?
Right.
There's multiple ways to do it, and there's multiple pathways, and even a business that does exactly what you do might not have the same recommendation as you because maybe you do it differently, or maybe you're just, I don't know, a different human with a different approach.
Maybe you geographically are different and you have to do something local. Maybe your shipping rates are different than somebody else's. Maybe everything you do is customized. Maybe, to speak to a point I made in last episode, maybe you love the Pantone color of the year and everything is customized to the Pantone color of the year. I don't know, but you're different than everyone else.
You are your own special snowflake.
I hate the Pantone color of the year every year.
No, it's always really stupid. Let's go ahead and see what it is. Pantone color of the year 2025. Let's see. Is it horrible? Oh.
Share with the class. What is it?
They're calling it Mocha Mousse.
Oh, it's poop.
Oh, God.
Last year, I think it was like a burgundy, which I really like that color. I just hate the idea of the Pantone color of the year.
I would be a fan of Pantone color of the year if they stopped.
Oh, I was right. It is poop. And
sorry, the photo. Listen, there's actually a trajectory here. And I really wish that they would just get away from politics. And I wish they would just pick pretty colors because they keep choosing skin tones. And they've been doing that for the past 20 years. They'll occasionally throw in like a red or a blue, but they're always some sort of red or cyan family, but it's always like skin tones. I understand it. You're big DEI fans. Can we just get away from like, identity politics for like a minute and just pick a pretty color? Like, I don't know, in your face, up your ass, purple. Like, come on, man. Can we just be fun?
Last year was Peach Fuzz. These are, even the names are terrible. Hold on. 23. Okay. 2023 was a great color. It's Viva Magenta.
I told you they pick, versions of red and versions of cyan, but mostly.
I love versions of red, obviously.
Yes, I know. I love versions of cyan, but I'm not seeing all of these. Hello, the rainbow is all the colors, not just skin tones plus reds and blues.
2022 was Very Perry, which is like a purpley blue. It's very pretty, but I would kill myself if my whole life was like that. Oh, here you go. Here, you'll like this one. 2021 was 2 colors, and it was Ultimate Gray and Yellow.
Okay, so I just Googled this. Hailey Bieber just solidified Mocha Mousse as the color of the year. Hailey Bieber. This is why I know there is there's no loyalty here. I quit. I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. No! Pantone, you're fired.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, thank you for that lovely detour into horrible land. Benjamin Moore does a better job. Their colors are interesting.
I'm like, now I'm down a rabbit hole looking at all.
No, listen, Ace Hardware is right up the road from me, and I have enjoyed their colors of the year. There was like a really deep blue one year that was just really like, holy shit, that's like very regal. I can imagine that being someone's like old, like luxury drapes in some bougie mansion. That's a pretty color. Sure.
2010 was turquoise, your favorite.
I do love me some turquoise.
I know you do.
I knew.
That's why I said something.
I have this. This is so strange. I have this beautiful hobnail piece of depression glass in turquoise. Fenton made this sucker. So if anyone in the audience loves me so much and wants to send me some depression glass, turquoise hobnail, thank you very much, from Fenton.
Is that colored milk gloss? I think it is.
Yeah.
I have a milk glass collection downstairs.
I love it so much. So much so, in fact, that Laura has officially become an old lady. I am my own elder because I'm going to a depression glass expo with my parents.
Whoa.
My definition of fun has changed.
Okay. Well, you're definitely not an elder millennial.
No.
Just elder.
That's me.
And on that note...
Fine. All right. Number 2 is price for value. Oh, by the way, these are cat toys. I have this little spinny thing, and these kind of like, wow, they just go whizzing around the middle. These little butterfly thingies, the cat swats it. We do that to prevent murder and mayhem. Ooh, there's a whisker in there. Neat.
Good job.
Anyway, number 2 is price for value, not competition. This is a really hard thing for people to understand, but let me make it very simple. When you price for competition, it's a race to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to win that race.
Mm-hmm.
Price for value means that you price according to the value that you bring.
Mm-hmm.
We do that at this company. We provide a lot of value. We also make things much easier for people. There's a lot of time involved and a lot of expertise that goes into it. So no, our services are not cheap. They should not be cheap. Anything good, it shouldn't be. So if you're good, you shouldn't be cheap either. So that's the hill I'm going to die on. So you want to undervalue your business through pricing? I don't think so. Discounts, I hate discounts. I'm allergic to discounts. It devalues what you do. Pricing for competition, also allergic to that. It's terrible. Charge what your value justifies. So a common business practice is to engage in the race to the bottom. Turns out you need profits to keep your doors open. You need profit to be able to create jobs. You need profit to reinvest. You can't do the whole race to the bottom. You're not Walmart.
Right.
Stop trying to be Walmart. Just be awesome. Be yourself. Most of the world will like it. A lot of the world won't. It's fine. But price according to the value that you bring.
Right. And if you're selling a service or you're marketing a service, don't forget that you're not only pricing for the time that it takes to do the work, you're also pricing for the time it took you to learn how to do the work. So I've been doing marketing for over 20 years. So when we price my services, it's not just the hour of time, it's the 20 plus years it took me how to do it in an hour.
That's right. Remember that.
Mm-hmm. Number 3 is skip the channels that don't fit. And when we say channels, what we mean is could be marketing channels. It could be platforms that you don't need to be on. Like I said earlier about TikTok. It could be campaign ideas, etc. You don't need to be on every social media platform. I will die on that hill. You do not need to be on every social media platform. It's a waste of your time and your energy and your everything, honestly. Focus on where your audience and that ideal client actually spends time. And that is easy to figure out with demographic information. So when you do that deep dive on who your ideal client is, who your avatar is, then you can say, okay, well, if I'm selling to 45-year-old white women in Idaho, just Google and look up where white women spend their time on social media. I'm going to tell you it's not TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You really don't need to do this. And I can hearken back to dozens and dozens of conversations where, I remember for years, to be clear, our audience is not on Instagram. Mm-hmm. It's not. Okay. So I have had people say to me during the sales process, well, why aren't you on Instagram? Because our customer isn't there and we don't give a shit. But if you really want to see what we're capable of, take a look at the platforms where our customers are. Smart marketing is not wasting your time and, being in places that aren't relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe just save yourself time and frustration. Your customer isn't on TikTok. Why am I not successful on TikTok? Because it wasn't meant for you. That's all. Mm-hmm. Honestly, if you take Julia's advice here, you're going to be a lot less frustrated and a lot richer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say your audience exists literally on X and LinkedIn, and that's it. Okay, so be on those two platforms and kick ass and ignore the rest of them. Okay, or your audience exists solely on Instagram, Threads, Facebook, but they don't touch the other stuff. Fine. You have to know your avatar. What did you say? It was episodes 9 through 11 or something, or 9, 10, 11, 12. So if that's where your avatar lives, and this is why we do this, by the way, if you want some help building your avatar, let us know. You're going to put your eggs in the right basket. You'll make sure that you're not wasting your time. And honestly, your marketing is just going to work better. You're going to be less frustrated. A lot of the reason why people hate marketing is because they treat it like a guessing game.
Right.
Marketing isn't hard if you deeply understand your customer and where they spend their time, because this is going to blow your mind. Your business is not about you. Your business is about your customer. And the moment you realize that and put your customer at the center of every single decision that you make, where are they? Who are they? What do they want? How do they feel? What opinions are important to them? Where are they contrarian? Where do they hate movies? Do they think that Lord of the Rings is a stupid movie series? Who are they? The more you deeply understand them, the more you're going to be able to make awesome decisions and quit pissing them anyway. And you're not going to believe this, but you may actually learn to love marketing.
Wild.
I know.
Crazy. What's the next one, Laura?
Next one is ignoring unnecessary trends. So speaking of Threads, that's basically the Twitter knockoff that Zuckerberg wants to do. Bless his sweet copycat heart. He always buys it or copies it or whatever. I mean, Instagram was a copy, then Reels was a copy, and blah, blah, blah. It's fine. But what's that new one? Blue Sky?
Yeah.
So just because
But I don't think it, to be fair, and somebody can correct me in the audience, I don't think that it's new. I think it's that they invested in larger servers to be able to handle the traffic of people who are leaving X. But if you have more information than I do, submit it on the website and we'll do a corrections corner.
Cool. I would call that one an unnecessary trend. There might be an exodus to it. That's a wait and see for me.
You know what I think was a total waste and was a trend, and I just sat out and waited? Clubhouse.
Oh, that people were like, you got to get on Clubhouse. I actually don't. I'm good.
Nope.
This is not how I want to
RIP
best content.
No, it sounds terrible. I never did it. I never created an account. You know what? I'm okay.
I too am okay. I sat that one out as well. Threads I'm sitting out. Blue Sky I'm sitting out. To me, they don't really fit who I am. However, if my customer was there, you best believe I'd figure it out.
Right. Absolutely. I'm not on...
Because it's not about me. It's about them.
Right. So personally, I spend my time on Instagram because I have curated my algorithm to be kitties, puppies, weightlifting, running, and jokes about boomers. That's it. That is my algorithm. It's wonderful. I have nothing else. It's delightful. So I enjoy that. It helps my brain relax. I have a Facebook account. I pretty much am not on there. And that's it. That's what I have. I do not enjoy Twitter, X, whatever, which means I also do not need to be on Blue Sky, which means I also do not need to be on Threads.
Right.
I'm not on any of that. I'm good. I'm happy where I am. But that's me personally, and that's not me making the decisions of what we as a company should be on.
Right. Absolutely. Nope, you're totally solid about that. A big part of the reason why our company goes so hard on LinkedIn, not that we love LinkedIn, not that we don't love LinkedIn, it's because it's where our customers are.
Yep.
So therefore, we spend a lot of time there. And as a company, as also individuals, we create content there because it's actually worthwhile for us. Now, as a funny little side note, at the end of every day, how much does each of us love social media? About 0.
I hate it.
Yeah, at this point, my Facebook is so like polluted with like this old account that I can't get rid of because Facebook is, in my opinion, a friggin' cesspool. And you never know which version you're getting from what year because it's not a cohesive platform where everybody's on the same version. Oh, no. That would make sense. At the end of the day, we're like, nope, bye.
Right.
One of our staff members, he's like, no, I now officially hate social media. Huh. How about that?
Yep. Yeah.
It's like crazy. If you work with Dunkin' Donuts, after the 3rd week, you're never going to want to see another donut again for the rest of your life.
My sister worked at Dunkin' Donuts in high school, and now she doesn't even drink coffee. She wants nothing to do with it.
Wow. I know. That's crazy. Okay, and what's the last one?
Last one. 5th one. I know. Crazy. 5 actionable tips to redefine success. So if you've heard me in past episodes, I've talked about defining success, because if you don't define what success looks like, then you'll never know when you've attained it. It's a really important part of scaling. It's a really important part of entrepreneurship and business leadership and marketing and kind of all of the things. But just because somebody else has defined success in a specific kind of way does not mean that it is what is right for you. It's most likely arbitrary. So this goes back to what we were saying in the last episode about vanity metrics. You don't have to follow vanity metrics. You have a kitty cat on your lap?
Okay. I'm currently receiving kisses.
Kisses. You want to set goals that truly reflect the company's goals, mission, who you're trying to sell to, where they make buying decisions, and also, to speak to a past episode, a goal that is not going to break your company under the weight of needing to fulfill it. You need to be sure that you're looking at what's possible, not just what you want.
Absolutely. No, I love that. What episode was it? I think it was episode number 65. The first tip we had for you was to define what growth means to you. It's not just growing. Growing what? Growing revenue, profit, market share, quality of life, hours with your family. Grow by what? Get specific. So that's pretty important. All right, friends, that's going to put a bow on this episode. Thanks for listening. We will see you in the next episode, and we are going to wrap up this whole Contrarian series by talking about firing clients. They're just the happiest little bunch of elves over here. But here's the thing about firing clients. Sometimes it is actually the very best growth strategy. And we're going to talk about that and help you to make more money, be less miserable. It's kind of a big theme of this entire show. So on that note, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.